Amazing! I'm glad the second row is empty. You guys know the jokes skip over the row. This side is fine. We've tested it. Don't worry. Clappers. I know most of you here, but some I don't. I'm Kyle, your favorite comic with Helen Hunt's haircut. This isn't Jodie Foster cosplay, alright? A little bit about me. Obviously, I'm a biracial comedian. I'm part Anglo, and I'm part Saxon. I know, that's a dopey joke, but I did take the Ancestry DNA test, and the exotic part came back as Scottish. And Luxembourg, which I believe translates into the other white meat. I come from a part of Asia, actually, called Appalachia. I know, another hokey joke. I am from Pennsylvania, Appalachia, which there is, I guess it's like fake Appalachia, you know? Like I wasn't born like ding 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 ding. But I did have to buy the sheet music to learn it. So I guess it's fake Appalachia. I don't know. But we have every type of white person there. I mean, we've got rednecks, we've got trailer trash, we've got hillbillies, we've got Quakers, we've got Mennonites, which are like really white Quakers. We've got Polish, which are like white people wrapped in cabbage. I think. We've got Amish. We've got like Sears suit shoppers. Every flavor of white people. And I tell you, it used to be Obama country. I tell you, I went back there recently, and it's like tried and true Trump land now. You know, like we're making America great all over each other in Pennsylvania. It's a mess. And dudes are rolling around like with Confederate flags now? Like what? Like the South will rise again? It's like, dude, we're south of Pittsburgh. South will rise again in Pennsylvania. But you know, they're right, the South will rise again. And it's gonna sound like this. Yo quiero USA. Right? It's like a deep South. Right? Stupid. I am proud of where I come from, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, mostly because we were recently the home of the most successful episode yet of Bigfoot Hunters. Yes! Not to be confused with Finding Bigfoot, all right? Bigfoot Hunters shoot to kill. They just don't have good aim, you know? Bigfoot Hunters came to my town. 220 Squatch sightings. These people don't believe in the carbon footprint, but they've all got this plaster thing that is like size 18. 220 Squatch sightings in my town. And it's all that same, right, that Lone Ranger Bigfoot, like, oh, like, looks like he got caught halfway through a moonwalk or something. That was Smooth Criminal Bigfoot, actually. That was always that Lone Ranger Bigfoot. It's 2017. We've never seen a family of big feet. No one's ever hit a toddler with their car. It's just always that Lone Ranger Bigfoot. What? So that tells me something, right? I think it's safe to say that Bigfoot is using rubbers. So who's supplying the rubbers? Wake up, get woke. That's the supplier. Follow the trail. I know, crazy. What is going on? What is this? Why is this called Kyle Chrise's Fake News? Mostly because I'm not real about everything. I mean, Look, I have this haircut and I'm not a real lesbian. I'm a homeowner, actually, which is the first time I've been called that without it being a gay slur. But I don't deserve this house. Like, what am I doing with the house? We're in the Valley, official 818, and in fact, only 818 payments left on the house. So, I think that's what we call Valley for life, right? What am I doing with the house? I don't, I look like the guy that you wouldn't want to legally put on the lease, Got a home. Like, how did this happen? It was a government loan. This is one more thing Trump can blame on Obama, right? Like, once the Muslims and Mexicans are gone, it's gonna be my house next, so. And of course it's LA, everyone's in the industry, right? Even my house was the star of the first 2 seasons of Parks and Rec. That's true, that is true. That's real, that's not fake. My house has better credits than me. We filled out our taxes this year. When it came to head of household, I came in 3rd. And of course, the only way we can afford a house, like me and my wife, I should say, yes, I'm married. Someone's type is league bowler. And the only way we could afford this house is because it's like a fixer-upper, or as the French call a piece de shit. We've got to fix everything on this house. I don't know how to fix. I don't know any of that. Like, my toolbox has a Sega Genesis controller and a Phillies blunt. Little outdated. We've been trying to do all the renovations on our own. We're just like watching YouTube and then trying to fix it ourselves, which is like watching Woodstock and expecting to play like Hendrix. We've got some trippy walls, I'll tell you. And I've been screwing everything, every little part of renovations, like the easiest things in the world. Like, what were we doing? I couldn't fill the ditch. Filling the ditch, which is the easiest part, First off, I was laying some pipe in the backyard, right? Actually, look, I'm not laying any pipe, okay? I hired someone to lay the pipe. That's right, Kyle Chrise, renovation cuck.
That's genius.
Thank you. So we're laying the pipe. And now I gotta fill in the ditch. I can fill in the ditch, right? Come on. Filling in. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this extra dirt? Because there's pipe in there. There's gonna be extra dirt. I'm like, maybe I'll put it in the garden. We don't have a garden, but maybe it'll go in the garden. Maybe I gotta get some holes in the front yard. Maybe, because believe me, the only thing this yard is missing is a meth lab. What am I gonna do? I'm making dirt plans, basically. I'm like, got a list of things. Filling in the ditch. Get done with the dirt. There's still a hole in the yard. What? Evaporating earth. Have you heard of this? I didn't watch the Al Gore movie, so I don't know. Evaporating earth. Still a hole. So I was the only place in the valley this winter that had a part-time moat. Very high end for Van Nuys. Yes, we are in the good part of Van Nuys. We're only about one earthquake away from becoming Valley Glen. That's a valley joke. Yeah, that's, you gotta be in the valley for that one. What is this? It's like, everything about me is just not real, I mean, like, there's some junk going on in this body, obviously, okay? Like, every day this year has been a new before picture. I just can't help it. Like, I love fake food. I love fast food, you know. My spirit animal was Grimace.
I can't.
I can't. We're not even a third of the way through. Please. I highly suggest waiting to the end. I love fast food. I'm addicted to fast food, okay? I think the problem is all that slow food out there. Right? Like, oh, is your whole party here yet? Fucking slow food. You need some more time with appetizers? Slow food. I once went to the Olive Garden over here. All right, hashtag humble brag. It took me 25 minutes just to get to a table. I could have been to 2 drive-thrus. Easy, no highways either, all right? The McKessel run.
Oh, man.
This slow food. But fast food's gonna kill you, Kyle. I don't know. I think fast food is what makes me look so young. Right? It's the artificial preservatives. This fake food does wonders, right? Your doctor's probably like, oh, are you getting enough vitamin D? Are you getting enough riboflavin? But are you worried about your daily dose of ammonium bicarbonate benzoates? Foodies? I can always tell when I'm putting on weight too, you know, it's like the first place I always see it is in my wife's face. She's super healthy, you know. She's vegan. She's juicing. She was cleansing, which I think is just LA speak for starving. Right? She'll drink 3 of these green shakes every day, and she's being healthy, you know. But I had like 10 Shamrock shakes last night. And I was depressed. I can't help it. I love fast food. And my big problem is portion control, or whatever, you know, like serving size. Like to me, serving size is just however the hell it's served. One pizza, one fucking serving. I'll easily eat a whole pizza. That's my favorite food. Are you just gonna watch 3 slices of Breaking Bad? Oh yeah, seeing things my way now. All right. My doctor is on my case about it. My doctor gives me an ultimatum. You can either start to exercise more or eat less. I'm just like, which one lets me walk out of here with a prescription for pot? Doctor, right? He's all this crazy. My doctor's like, you need to keep it under 1,300 calories a day. I'm just like, well, Doc, I'm no nutritionist. Just tell me how many burritos a day that is. It's 0.9 burritos. I'm not good at math. Not that good. He goes, can't you just try walking more? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll walk everywhere. I'll walk to the donut shop, 0.1 miles. I walk to the Indian restaurant, that's 0.1 mile. It's right next to the donut shop. Walk to the 7-Eleven is 0.3 miles, so I can get 2 things.
I love Kyle.
Oh, thank you. Now you guys are being fake. Come on. I think I fell off the wagon, or at least I hit my low point recently because maybe just a few weeks ago, my fridge was filled with $350 worth of Chipotle.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. I think it was the entire Chipotle. How did that happen? Salmonella. Chipotle had a problem, and I had its back. They were going through a scandal. So they offered a contest. Eat 33 Chipotles in 3 months. Or as we call it, the Royal Flush. And you'll unlock hot status, which is, I've never been hot status. So that's pretty tempting, you know? Hot status gets you, besides some weird looks from the Chipotle employees, that gets you one free Chipotle catering experience. Which is awesome, because in most states, that's cruel and unusual punishment. So there I was, making an appointment at Chipotle. And carrying out 4 IKEA bags worth of Chipotle. Luckily, I've had my trunk filled with fast food a few times. I knew it would fit. And I ate nothing but Chipotle for 8 straight days. I'd still be eating now. I chickened out. I really don't know how long chorizo keeps. I am in a band. You probably can't tell because I'm not wearing my Spanx. But like, what band? Like, Kyle, you look like the guy that would probably be suited for a reunion tour. Wrong. Reunion tour opening band. We got to play at the Troubadour, where I opened for X-Eye Blind, which were the ex-members of Third Eye. Oh, you guys know Third Eye Blind, right? It's like Matchbox 20 without the balls. And they were playing their first album cover to cover. Thank God, because I only knew one album. Nice guys, though. I mean, that's where I'm at. I've been playing in bands now for 25 years. I think my first shit is officially classic rock. Still trying to make it. I know, Kyle, not many rock stars are getting discovered at 38 pounds overweight. I'm trying to bring that ugly rock back, you know? Remember back in the 70s, you could have been uglier than that kid from 2.5 Men? They let you be a rock star, you know? Like, right, have you ever seen a Journey video? Looks like live action Fraggle Rock. And my favorite 70s band was Kansas. They have a guitar player with an eye patch on. Come on. I'm not that bad yet. Or, I don't know, maybe I need a little parrot on my shoulder or something. 25 years I've been like... Back in the 90s, it was ska music. Remember ska? Maybe when white guys were like this. That's called skanking. Today they call it Zumba. In the 90s, here we were. You never saw chubby kids at the ska shows. You never heard this at my ska shows. Hey, I blew that bass player last night. I was in Pennsylvania's premier ska opening band. We opened for all Real Big Fish, Edna's Goldfish. If your ska band had fish in the name, I was there like 40 minutes before you. Now it's like I'm with these younger guys, you know, like obviously like, these guys are like 21, 22. I'm not that. You know, I'm like the Jonathan Knight of the band. Or like the Kevin Jonas of the band. The old guy. Stephen Stills of the band, sir. Okay, all right. And this could be the year my band. I mean, we last summer we played. We got to play Ozfest last summer. Yes, thank you. Third stage. 10 a.m. Mimosa medal. Actually, 10 a.m. is a great time slot for Ozfest. A lot of eyeballs on you because all the cool bands are still up from the night before. And these bands are heavy at Ozfest. Like, I don't know if you've watched this lineup, your band name has to commit some kind of atrocity to get on the Ozfest lineup. In fact, committing atrocity was a second stage act. Very heavy, very heavy. We had the least heavy band name on the lineup. Our band name is Still Rebel. Still Rebel. I know, I wanted to call it Chill Rebel, but that was already a flavor of Red Bull. So we're Still Rebel, which we had to change the name because the last band name we were LA Rocks, which is impossible to Google, you know? It's like, how do we find your band? You gotta go through like 6 pages of Los Angeles geology. 6 pages of Louisiana geology. French geology. A lot of rocks on the internet, apparently. Right? It's like porn, rocks, and spoilers. Never had great band name. My band before that was back in New York, and our band name was the Teenage Prayers. I know. It makes Mumford & Sons sound like a biker gang. I think it was Kenny Loggins who called us pussies. Gotta have a good band name. That's the key. That's the key. So I don't know. Working on that. Where were we? Let's. Where do we need to recap? Let's see. I only play in bands that open for other failed bands. My best jokes are about my haircuts. I'm in this room how many nights a week? I can't be that great of a husband. So what have I accomplished? It's like, what have I done with... The only thing I've ever done, really, in my whole life, I can claim, is that I've written the news that our president watches. I know that's nothing to be proud of. I was there for the beginning of fake news. We called it Fox News. Right, you guys know Fox News. We report, you decide what's real. You're like, dude, you don't even look like a guy that would have a job. I actually have a journalism degree from one of the country's greatest football schools. Barely made it out of school too. I failed journalism ethics, which I still don't know, is ethics an Avenger or an X-Man? That's how I got the job at Fox. They didn't ask me anything about ethics in that interview. They're like, can you work overnights? Yes. Worked at Fox for the entire Bush run, or we called it the Golden Age. You guys are giving me looks like, oh, are you real conservative? No, I'm not real. Look, I'm still endorsing Hillary's 90s haircut. I'm not real conservative. You know, I've been feeling the burn for so long, I voted for Nader twice. Not everyone at Fox is some stone cold conservative, okay? A lot of people working there just like me, working third shift, waiting for their band to get a record deal. The usual, you know. People are like, how could you work at Fox News if you don't believe in it? Well, it takes two things to work at Fox: drugs and alcohol. And maybe a payment on the band van. If you have those three things, you can have a great career at Fox. I was a writer there. I never drank the Kool-Aid. It was just my job to spike it. And I was good. I wrote for the morning show Fox and Friends, which, look, we put on 21 hours of live news each week. You know, being that evil is hard work. All right, put some respect on my name. All right. We don't always give it up to the evildoer, right? Evildoers have hustle too, like Gargamel. Every day hunting Smurfs. Right? Taught his cat to hunt Smurfs. Everyone knows that Smurfs are a dog hunting creature. They're 3 apples high. Not Smurf watchers up front. Okay, all right. It was my job as the head writer at Fox and Friends to determine what was real news each day. You know, what is the news? And some places have that old saying, like, if it bleeds, it leads. Like, that's old school. At Fox, there were 3 criterias on what real news is. It didn't involve kids, pets, or tits. So if I came to work like, hey, I think the Supreme Court illegally gave the presidency to Bush, like, we'll do it after sports. But if I was like, hey, I think Anna Nicole OD'd, and we don't know who the baby daddy is. Fox News alert. Or hey, I think Iraqis are being tortured by US soldiers in secret prisons. Like, demoted. But if I was like, hey, I think dogs are being tortured in Atlanta by Michael Vick, you've unlocked producer. So I'm not proud of all that, but I mean, I met my wife at Fox, so yeah. So if I had to go back in time and do it all over, I think we're still bombing Baghdad, all right? Although I think my wife would pick world peace. I don't know. Okay, I think I get the message here. Kyle, you're boring us. Look. I am boring. I come from a 2-cat, 3-Brita household. I don't deny any of that, all right? But I think I'm trying to bring boring back, all right? Right? Like, missionary is the ish. Inary. I am boring. What's the most real thing about me? Well, I mean, I guess I've been married almost 8 years, which is above average for LA, you know. People are like, well, what's your secret? And it's like, well, it took us 5 years to pay off the wedding. So I guess MasterCard. Actually, this is what I tell guys. You know, marriage, it's serious. It's one woman for the rest of your life. You know, so don't get married unless you're absolutely certain that you have no game whatsoever. All right, if you have like a little bit of game, marriage might not be the right thing for you. So, story of my life, no game, obviously, right? Don't even know how to lay pipe. I used to practice on blow-up dolls to get me ready for the real thing. Big mistake. Women hate it when you smear KY on their lips. Oh God, indeed. Don't do it. I learned all my sex moves from the WWF. So my wife's like, you want a 69? I'm like, no, it's figure 4. I'm kidding. I love my wife when I'm high. She hates this joke. I'm ready for the red flag to get thrown challenge. She'll be like, I think you love weed more than you love me. It's like, what? That's so stupid. I love you both the same. I think you have a drug addiction. First off, it's a drug commitment. Second of all, addicted to weed? What? Come on. That's like saying you're addicted to fun. Right? Nobody's like, hey, I don't want to hang out with Kyle, man. All he wants to do is have fun. He can't go to the movies without having fun. We're getting close. We're getting close. I've seen Kyle have fun at work. Keep that on the DL. His car smells like fun. So hey, before you guys get out of here, let's just say, right? Legalize fun. Legalize fun. Legalize fun. Legalize fun. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.